Conversation practice. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Haha, we are truly happy you decided to spend your time with us today.
Yes. Honestly, just knowing you are listening right now, it makes this whole conversation feel so calm and personal, doesn't it?
It really does. Now, if this is your very first time here, oh, please feel comfortable. This space is just for you to learn English without any pressure at all.
Exactly. And for our old friends, welcome back. It's always so nice to learn together again.
You know, on this channel, we focus on daily English that sounds, well, real, natural, and easy to understand.
Right. Not fast English, and definitely not perfect English. Just simple English that you can slowly use in your real life.
So, wherever you are right now, just relax. Take a deep breath and let the English flow naturally.
Haha, yes. You don't need to understand everything right away. Just feeling the sound is already a huge step.
Today, we have a fun one. We're going to help you stop sounding like an English textbook and start sounding like a real person.
Oh, I know what you mean. Textbooks always teach things like, I wish to depart now. Nobody says that at a party.
They really don't. If you say that, people might think you are from a movie from 100 years ago.
Exactly. So, what is the first natural phrase for our friends?
Phrase number 1 is, I'm gonna head out. It just means I'm leaving.
I'm gonna head out. I use that every day. It's casual and it's very common.
It is. Imagine you are at a friend's house and it's getting late. You don't say, I will leave now. You say, anyway, I think I'm gonna head out.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out. It sounds so much better. It feels comfortable.
It does. Okay, phrase number 2 is, I'm down.
I'm down? Does that mean I'm on the floor?
No, it means I agree or I want to do that.
Oh, so if you say, do you want to watch a movie? I can say, I'm down?
Precisely. It shows you are excited, but in a relaxed way.
I'm down. I'm definitely down to learn more phrases.
I see what you did there, James. Okay, phrase number 3 is catch you later.
This is the one for saying goodbye, right?
Yes. Instead of the very formal goodbye, just say catch you later. It means I'll see you another time.
Catch you later. It sounds like a promise. It's friendly and warm.
It is. Okay, let's go to number 4. No worries.
This one I hear all the time, especially when I say thank you or sorry.
Exactly. If you accidentally bump into someone and they say, sorry, you just say, no worries.
No worries. It's so much more common than you are welcome.
It really is. Now, phrase number 5 is, could you give me a hand?
I hope they don't actually give me their hand. That would be strange.
No, it just means, could you help me? Maybe with a heavy box or a difficult problem.
Give me a hand. I like it. It sounds, well, collaborative.
It does. Okay, we're halfway there. Let's take a breath. How are you feeling, James?
I'm feeling, very natural. These phrases really change the vibe, don't they?
They really do. Vibe. There's another natural word.
Oh, did I just use one without thinking?
You did. That is the think in English effect. Okay, phrase number 6 is I'm beat.
I'm beat. Like a drum?
No, it means I'm very tired. If you worked all day and you just want to go to sleep, you say, I'm beat.
I'm beat. I'll remember that for tonight, after this long talk.
Okay, number 7, it's on me.
Oh, I love hearing this one. It means I will pay, right?
Exactly. If you take a friend for coffee, you say, "Don't worry, it's on me."
That's my favorite phrase in the world. It's so generous.
It is. Okay, phrase number 8, I'm running late.
Instead of I am late,
Yes, I'm running late sounds like, well, you are in the middle of the action. You are trying to get there.
I'm running late. It's a very common thing to say when life is busy.
It is. Okay, phrase number 9, never mind.
Never mind. This is for when you change your mind or when something isn't important?
Exactly. If you ask a question and then you find the answer, you just say, oh, never mind.
Never mind. It's a very useful shortcut.
And finally, number 10, how's it going?
We know this one, our favorite greeting.
I had to include it. It's the king of natural English. So, there they are, 10 phrases to help you sound like a pro.
10 tools for our English backpack. Anna, do you think we should, practice them in a story?
Oh, a real talk story. I love that idea. Let's try to use as many as we can.
Okay, imagine I'm at my house and I'm very tired.
Hey, James, how's it going?
Honestly, I'm beat.
Oh no, I was going to ask if you wanted to get coffee, but never mind.
Wait, coffee? Actually, I'm down.
Okay, let's go. But hurry, I'm running late.
No worries, I'm coming now. Catch you at the cafe.
See ya, and don't worry, it's on me.
That was perfect. 7 phrases in a tiny story.
See how easy it is? They just fit together.
They really do. You know, Anna, I think our friends, they should try this too.
Yes, try to write a tiny story in the comments. Use just 3 of these phrases. Any 3.
That's a great challenge. It helps you move the words from your ears to your hands.
From ears to hands. I love that. Now let's talk about listening for these phrases.
Like in movies or songs?
Yes, once you know these phrases, you will start to hear them everywhere.
It's like magic. Before, they were just noise, but now they're like old friends saying hello.
Old friends. Exactly. Okay, James, what's another natural thing we do with our English?
What about fillers, like you know or like?
Oh, those are very natural. They give you time to think without stopping the sound.
You know, I'm beat today. It sounds so much more relaxed than just I am tired.
It really does. Natural English is about the flow, not just the facts. The flow. Like a river. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, but it always keeps moving. Always keeps moving. You know, James, I think we should talk about pronunciation for these phrases.
Oh, because we don't always say every letter, do we?
No, like gonna. We don't say going to, we just say gonna. It's much faster.
Gonna. And catch you later instead of catch you later?
Yes, that you becomes a ya. It's softer, and it feels very, well, cool.
I'm feeling cooler already, Anna. Catch you later.
You're a pro. Okay, James, what about I'm beat? We say that one quite fast, too.
I'm beat. The M and the B just slide together.
They do. Natural English. It's about making things easy for your mouth.
Finally, my mouth is very happy with that rule.
I bet. Okay, how are our friends doing out there?
I hope they are, down to continue.
You are on fire today, James. So, take a deep breath, everyone.
My English backpack is getting full.
It is, and we have much more to share. In the second half, we'll look at some social shortcuts.
Social shortcuts. I love a good shortcut.
I knew you would. So, are you ready for part 2?
I'm ready. Let's go.
For part 2, we are looking at social shortcuts. These are phrases that help you make things run smoothly in a conversation.
Grease the wheels. That means making things run smoothly, right? Like a bicycle chain.
Exactly. For example, when you want to ask a question, but you don't want to be too direct, you say, I was wondering.
I was wondering if you have any free time later. That sounds so much softer than do you have time?
It really does. It gives the other person space to say no without feeling bad.
Space. English is very much about being polite in a soft way, isn't it?
It is. Okay, another shortcut. To be honest. We use this when we are sharing our real opinion.
To be honest, I think that movie was a bit boring. It sounds like a secret.
It does. It builds trust. Now, what about when you want to change the topic?
By the way?
By the way. Yes, it's the perfect bridge from one thought to another.
By the way, did you see the game last night? It feels very, natural.
It is. Okay, James, let's talk about some slang mistakes. Things that can be a bit, well, confusing.
Confusing is my middle name. Tell me more.
Well, take the word cool. It doesn't always mean cold.
Right. That's a cool car. It means the car is great, not that the temperature of the car is low.
Exactly. But sometimes learners use cool for everything. Try to mix it up. Use awesome, great, or sweet.
Sweet. Like a candy. You got the job? Sweet. I love that.
It's very common. Now, let's talk about the power of one word.
The power of one word. Like, seriously?
Seriously. Yes, you can say it as a question or an answer. It shows so much emotion.
Seriously? I use that when someone tells me something crazy. It's a great way to stay in the conversation, even if you don't know what else to say.
It is. Another one is anyway. We talked about this as a goodbye, but it's also a way to get back to the main point.
Anyway, as I was saying, it's like a reset button for your talk.
It really is. You know, James, I think we should talk about the tone.
The tone? You mean how our voice goes up and down?
Yes, in real talk, the music of your voice is just as important as the words.
Like if I say, no worries, I have to sound relaxed. If I sound angry, the phrase doesn't work.
Exactly. No worries. That would be very scary.
I'll try to keep it soft. Okay, Anna, what about I'm down? Does that have a special tone?
It usually has a happy tone, like you're nodding your head while you say it. I'm down.
I'm down. I'm definitely nodding. You know, Anna, this makes me feel like I'm a bit of an artist.
An artist. I love that. You are painting a picture with your voice. Every phrase is a new color.
A new color. I'm going to use some sweet blue today and some no worries green.
Beautiful. Now, we have a lot of friends who might be thinking, but Anna, what if I forget these?
Yeah, it's a lot to remember, but honestly, just knowing they exist is a great start.
It is, and you don't have to learn them all at once. Just pick one color for your backpack today.
Just one. I think I'll pick I'm beat. It's a very honest phrase.
It is. Okay, should we talk about the future?
The future? You mean next week's video?
No, I mean how your English will look in a few months if you use these real talk phrases every day.
Oh, I see. It's like a garden. You plant the seeds now, and later you have a beautiful forest.
A forest of natural English. Exactly. How are we doing, James?
I'm feeling, very down to keep talking.
Good, because we still have some extra tools to share.
Extra tools? Like no problem?
Yes, no problem is a classic, but did you know you can also say my pleasure?
My pleasure. That sounds a bit more, well, elegant.
It is. Use it when someone says thank you for something nice you did. It makes you sound very kind.
My pleasure. Okay, I'll use that one for my grandma. She'll love it.
She definitely will. Okay, another one is I'm on it.
I'm on it. Like you're standing on something?
No, it means I am doing it right now. If your boss asks for a report, you say, I'm on it.
I'm on it. It sounds very efficient. I like that.
It is. Okay, what about wait a sec?
Wait a sec, instead of please wait for a second?
Yes, it's much more casual. Use it with your friends or family.
Wait a sec, I forgot my phone. It happens to me a lot.
It happens to all of us. Okay, let's talk about the final push.
The final push. I'm ready. What have we got?
It's about confidence. Even if you only know one phrase, say it with a smile.
A smile. It's the international language. It makes everything easier for you and the other person.
It really does. Okay, let's try one more real talk practice. A bigger story this time.
Okay, I'm ready. Where are we?
We are at a cafe. I'm sitting there and you walk in.
Hey, Anna. How's it going?
Oh, hi, James. I was wondering, do you have time for a coffee?
To be honest, I'm running late for a meeting.
Oh, never mind then. Catch you later.
Wait a sec. The meeting's in an hour. I'm down for a quick one.
Sweet, but don't worry, it's on me.
No worries. Thanks, Anna. My pleasure to join you.
That was a real talk masterpiece. 9 phrases.
A masterpiece. I feel like I'm in a movie now.
You are the star of your own English movie, James.
Let's use them to say something special to our friends.
Good idea. To everyone listening, you are doing something amazing.
Truly amazing. Learning a new language is like opening 1,000 doors.
And today, you opened 10 more. Be proud of that.
Be proud. And be patient with yourself.
Patience is the best fuel for your journey.
We're almost home. My backpack is very heavy now.
Heavy with gold. Okay, let's take one last deep breath.
That felt good.
It did.
I'm ready. Let's say it.
Wait! Don't forget the challenge. Write your story in the comments.
Oh, yes. Don't leave us hanging.
We'll be there, reading every single one.
Every single one. Okay.
Take care of yourselves and keep shining.
Keep shining.
Have a good one. We'll see you soon.
Have a good one. Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think I'm gonna head out now.
Me too. I'm beat.
Whisper. Goodbye.
Whisper. Goodbye.